Did you know your kidneys could be struggling and you would not even feel it? You might be shocked to learn that 1 in 3 adults in the US is already at risk for kidney disease. That's not some distant possibility. It could be you, me, or the person sitting next to you right now. Your kidneys are not just filters, they are your body's silent guardians, and they keep blood pressure in check every single day. And while fad cleanses get all the hype, your kidneys are already doing the real work, and they only demand a bit of support from you. If you really want to support your kidneys, then this video is for you, because today we will show you 4 simple everyday morning steps that can help you to recover your kidney and back them to life. Let's start today's topic with number 4, exercise. You might not think of your morning routine as a moment of power, but it is, especially when it comes to giving your kidneys the care they deserve. Starting your day with light, consistent movement can quietly reshape how your kidneys function behind the scenes. We're not talking about anything intense or overwhelming, just simple, intentional activity that wakes up your body and signals your kidneys to get to work more efficiently. Whether it's a quiet walk before breakfast, a few slow stretches next to your bed, or a calm yoga flow, these moments of motion set your internal systems in motion too. Physical activity gets your blood circulating better, and that improved circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach your kidneys, helping them filter more smoothly and reduce waste buildup, including creatinine, which is one of the key markers for kidney stress. When we move, we're not just moving muscles, we're encouraging blood to move through the filtration pathways, flushing out what needs to go. A slow forward fold or a side twist might seem like a small gesture, but to your kidneys, it can feel like a deep breath of relief. Gentle yoga poses, especially those that compress and release the abdominal area, give your kidney zone the kind of inner massage it rarely gets. These movements activate lymphatic drainage and reduce fluid retention, allowing the kidneys to function without the constant strain of inflammation or poor circulation. And if yoga isn't your thing, a brisk walk outdoors, where your lungs fill with fresh air and your legs pump rhythmically, is just as powerful. Walking regulates blood pressure, which is directly tied to kidney health, and steady movement helps you sweat lightly, giving your body another way to release built-up toxins. We often underestimate how much a few steps in the morning can matter, but the connection is clear. Regular movement helps lower your body's overall inflammatory load, which means less pressure on your kidneys over time. It also stabilizes blood sugar levels and supports heart function, 2 things that are deeply linked to kidney resilience. And while we're focused on what helps filter your blood better, let's not ignore the mental side of things. Moving in the morning can reduce stress hormones that silently strain kidney function day after day. That's why it's not just about exercise for the sake of fitness. This is about circulation, filtration, and protection. Moving a part of your daily rhythm isn't a luxury or a task. It's a quiet investment in your organs that never ask for attention until it's too late. You don't need to become a gym rat or sign up for spin class. It's about choosing mindful motion that makes sense for where you are right now. 5 minutes on your feet, 10 minutes on the mat, just enough to spark blood flow and let your body know that today we're choosing to show up for the kidneys that show up for us. And over time, those little choices stack up. They bring your creatinine levels closer to where they should be. They take pressure off overworked nephrons trying to clear your system. They support your energy, your clarity, and your mood. They cost nothing. No pills, no products, just your own body. Moving with intention before the noise of the day sets in. Number 3, stress management. There's something powerful about the way a calm morning can shape your entire day, and your kidneys feel that shift too. Stress isn't just in your head, it's in your body. It tightens things up, your muscles, your breath, and most importantly, your blood flow. And when that pressure becomes the norm, your kidneys are the ones that pay the price in silence. Every stressful moment triggers a wave of internal reactions. Your heart rate spikes, cortisol floods your system, and blood vessels begin to constrict. That tightening reduces the smooth flow of blood through the kidneys, making it harder for them to do their job of clearing waste like creatinine. Over time, that sluggish flow can turn into a backlog, waste lingering in your system longer than it should. That's where stress slips past emotions and becomes a real physical problem for kidney function. You don't need to be falling apart or overwhelmed for stress to do damage. Even quiet, low-grade tension, tight deadlines, messy mornings, running late, skipping breakfast, builds layer by layer. Your kidneys aren't judging you for being busy, but they do respond to the signals your nervous system sends. A stressed-out body stays in defense mode longer than it should. That fight-or-flight setting sounds like survival, but it quietly blocks optimal filtration and blood detoxing. The goal isn't to eliminate stress. Life will always bring a bit of chaos. The key is to create daily habits that bring your system back into balance before that stress hardens into a routine your kidneys have to fight through. A few minutes in the morning, before the emails, before the noise, can shift your internal chemistry. You don't need incense or silence or mountain views, just a comfortable spot, closed eyes, and 5 deep breaths that stretch beyond your chest and down into your belly. That act alone lowers adrenaline, slows the heart, and starts to widen the blood vessels again. With better flow comes better filtering, and better filtering means less creatinine buildup and more efficient clearance of the toxins that don't belong in your bloodstream. Your kidneys don't ask for rest, but they benefit from stillness, moments when your body stops sounding alarm bells and starts focusing on healing and renewal instead. If you're someone who carries stress in your neck or shoulders, a few gentle stretches or mindful movements can help loosen that grip. Morning yoga isn't just about flexibility, it brings oxygen deeper into the body and encourages a brain-body connection that calms everything down from the inside. These movements also get lymphatic fluids moving, which supports detox pathways that lighten the load on your kidneys. And if movement doesn't feel right, a guided meditation or even a calming voice in your ear can do the same trick. What matters is this: by giving your nervous system permission to slow down, you're giving your kidneys room to function without pressure. Stress doesn't have to be loud to be harmful, and peace doesn't have to be perfect to be helpful. What we need is consistency. When you make stress relief part of your morning rhythm, it stops being a luxury and starts becoming your baseline. You'll start noticing the change not in some big dramatic way, but in how your energy feels steadier, your head feels clearer, and your body feels a bit less heavy by midday. That's your kidneys quietly doing their job better. That's your internal filtration system saying thank you, not with words, but with smoother function and cleaner results. So tomorrow, give yourself 5 minutes before the world rushes in. Take back control of your breath, your mood, your morning, and in doing that, give your kidneys the flow they need to keep you strong. And now we are going to number 2, dietary considerations. The moment you take your first bite in the morning, you're making a decision that directly affects how much pressure your kidneys will carry throughout the day. A lot of us think of food as fuel, but when it comes to kidney health, it's more than that. It's your first tool for healing. What we choose to eat after waking up can either lighten the load on your kidneys or quietly make their job harder. That's why it's worth slowing down and rethinking what's on your breakfast table. Going for foods that are naturally low in sodium, gentle on potassium, and don't overwhelm the system with hidden additives can change everything about how your kidneys perform. Simple, unprocessed ingredients like fresh vegetables, cooked whole grains, and small portions of lean protein offer nutrients without triggering inflammation or forcing the kidneys to overfilter. It's not about following a restrictive plan or giving up what you enjoy, it's about making each meal do more good than harm. If your first meal includes foods with high phosphorus or unnecessary salt, your kidneys are forced to regulate those minerals more aggressively, increasing creatinine levels and placing avoidable stress on filtration. But if your plate leans toward clean, balanced options, like a warm bowl of steel-cut oats made with water, or a lightly seasoned egg white omelet loaded with non-starchy vegetables, you're already creating a kinder environment for your kidneys to function. What's even more important is that these kinds of meals don't just lower pressure on your renal system, they also support the entire process of waste removal and hydration. When your kidneys are given the right kind of fuel early in the day, they maintain more consistent energy, better fluid balance, and sharper filtration throughout your bloodstream. Processed foods, on the other hand, those with preservatives, canned meats, high-sodium sauces, interrupt this system and make it harder for waste like creatinine to be cleared out efficiently. Even small swaps can lead to long-term relief, using olive oil instead of butter, flavoring with herbs instead of salt, or preparing fruit-based smoothies with low-potassium options like blueberries, apples, or strawberries instead of higher potassium choices. Each of these changes might seem minor on its own, but when added up, they turn your breakfast into something that helps repair instead of damage. If your goal is to reduce strain and protect kidney function, then what you eat after waking should reflect that goal. Eating with intention doesn't require a radical shift. It's about removing the pressure from your system before the day gets busy. Foods that support kidney balance work because they offer vitamins and fiber without clogging your bloodstream with things your kidneys have to work twice as hard to remove. A clean, nourishing breakfast is more than comfort. It's support. It's preparation. It gives your body the space to recover and your kidneys the chance to operate without being overwhelmed. Every single morning becomes a reset point, a chance to either give your kidneys relief or stack more strain onto their daily workload. That's why this isn't about following trends or restrictive diets. It's about learning what really supports kidney strength and making those choices daily, especially at the start of the day. With each good meal, you build a better rhythm. You help your filtration system breathe. You keep your creatinine from creeping up. It doesn't take effort, it just takes awareness, and it begins with what you eat the moment your day begins. Now let's talk about number 1, hydration. There is a reason your body wakes up asking for water before anything else. It's not just thirst, it's a biological reminder that your kidneys have been working all night and need support before the day begins. Without enough fluid, those 2 filters you carry inside you have to struggle to flush out everything they've been trying to clear while you slept. And when waste like creatinine starts stacking up, that slow buildup doesn't just tire you out, it directly affects how clean your blood stays. Starting your morning with 2 solid glasses of water is more than just hydration, it's your first protective move for your kidneys. This isn't about gallons or trendy detox drinks. It's about replenishing the basic fluid your kidneys rely on to regulate pressure, keep filtration running smoothly, and avoid waste from becoming sludge inside your bloodstream. When you drink water right after waking up, you're helping your body move out what doesn't belong before caffeine, before food, before distractions. That single step eases the kidney's job from the start, and we're not talking about pushing yourself to drink liters by noon. This is as simple as reaching for clean, room temperature water and letting it refill the system you've just spent 7 or 8 hours draining. During sleep, you lose water through breath and sweat, even if you don't feel it. That leaves your internal system drier than you realize, and your kidneys notice it before you do. Giving them fluid first thing isn't just helpful, it's necessary. You're giving them the tools they need to dilute waste, flush out toxins, and lower the chance of anything crystallizing into kidney stones. That's especially important if creatinine levels are something you're watching. The more water in your system, the easier it is for those waste particles to stay dissolved and pass through without building up into something more dangerous. Think of hydration as internal rinsing, gentle, steady, and completely free. You're not just preventing problems, you're encouraging better kidney rhythm, 1 glass at a time. Even your blood pressure finds better balance when hydration becomes part of your routine, because fluid helps your vessels stay relaxed and flexible, which takes tension off the kidneys as they regulate volume. That little bit of daily fluid also impacts how well your brain stays alert, how clearly you think, and how much energy you hold as the day rolls on. You'll notice it more in the late morning, less sluggishness, fewer headaches, and smoother digestion, because the system you supported earlier is working more efficiently in the background. Building this habit isn't about obsessing over numbers or tracking ounces every hour. It's about consistency. When you make those first 2 glasses automatic, right after brushing your teeth, or before checking your phone, it becomes a rhythm your body starts to expect. You'll feel thirst more naturally throughout the day, and your overall hydration stays steady without needing effort. What you're really doing is taking the pressure off your kidneys to compensate for what your habits forgot. Instead of forcing them to filter thick, slow-moving blood with concentrated waste, you're handing them a clean stream that they can move easily. And over time, that adds up to stronger function, lower creatinine, and more resilience in the face of aging, stress, and everyday wear. So if you're wondering where to begin with supporting kidney health, forget the expensive supplements and complex plans. Start with what's already in your kitchen. 2 glasses, room temperature. No additives, no rules, just water. Let it be the first message your body receives in the morning that you're choosing to protect the parts of yourself that rarely get thanks. Your kidneys will notice, even if they never complain, and they'll repay you with cleaner blood, lighter energy, and fewer complications waiting down the line. And that brings us to the end of this journey, small daily choices that quietly do big work behind the scenes, helping your kidneys function the way they're meant to. Whether it's what you drink first thing in the morning, how you move your body, the food you put on your plate, or the way you handle stress before the world rushes in, each habit adds up. These aren't fixes or fads, they're building blocks for stronger kidneys and better balance overall. Your kidneys never stop showing up for you, and with just a bit of intention, you can return the favor. Remember, consistency is more powerful than perfection. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Just begin with one step and keep going from there. If you found any of this helpful, don't forget to share this with someone who might benefit too. And if you'd like more straightforward, science-backed tips like these, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new dro. While these tips are based on well-researched information pulled from credible sources, your body is unique. Always listen to it. If anything feels off or unfamiliar while making these changes, it's wise to reach out to a healthcare professional for guidance. This content is meant for informational purposes only, not a replacement for medical advice. Stay kind to your body, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.